I know I mentioned, I think it was a couple episodes ago now, I talked about Ordinals, which is kind of an NFT on Bitcoin, where they take a Satoshi, the smallest unit, and they inscribe this data on it, which is stored on the blockchain, which is cool. It's all there's no kind of pointers to IPFS or anything. It's all kind of on native to the Bitcoin blockchain. I recently saw this thing called sovereign rollups, and so also to add to our discussion on rollups, this is another term for us. Um, it, the upgrade to Bitcoin Taproot that allowed for people to use this, like create ordinals to like use the entire space of a block. People realized shortly after that they could use rollup technology, and a rollup. As these things keep coming out, I feel like I understand it just a little better every time. So the rollup is doing computations off chain, but then they send some proof of those computations, some summary of those computations to the blockchain. And so, the Ethereum rollups like Optimism or the zero knowledge ones, they do all these computations, and then every once in a while they kind of put all of that, they compress it, put it all, roll it up into a block on Ethereum so that you have this Ethereum security. So these sovereign rollups are going to be different than Optimism or the zero knowledge rollups in that it's not, it won't have this kind of seamless, trustless bridge the way those ones do, but this is kind of, we'll call it a first step. So I'm excited to see what they can do with this. I'm excited to see, at the very least, they can perform these computations and send them back to the blockchain. I don't know what's missing, but there's some piece missing where it's not perfect yet. It's not as good as the Ethereum ones where you can kind of, ensure anybody can ensure their funds can bridge back and forth. But anyway, positive step. Looking forward to seeing what happens there.
Isn't the Lightning Network itself kind of a roll-up?
No, it's not a roll-up because they don't they don't like send any of that information back down to the Bitcoin blockchain. It's a layer 2 in that it's, you can seamlessly get from Bitcoin to Lightning. But once you're on Lightning, I think they call it like a gossip channels or gossip network, in that the nodes are communicating with each other in terms of who has Bitcoin or sats up there, and who traded with who, and they're just kind of individually keeping track of that. But it's not, no transaction on the Lightning Network is going to be sent back down to the blockchain.